drunk, have fun. Woo! How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, we have a wonderful show prepared for you. Our special guest tonight is the band Beatrix Jar. And we have another musical guest, the Rockford Mules. And now, the only man in my life, Ian!
That's how we do it in Texas. You make a big ass of yourself.
What's my name?
Oh, I know your name.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, rousing round of applause. They come with a new word, so I always use rousing. Anyway, I want a spectacular cacophonous sound for Neil. It's tasty stuff. And so we can introduce more tasty stuff into our lives. The one and only Ollie Stetch, and my name's Ian, I forgot to tell you.
Hey, how you doing? I said, how you doing? Pretend this is like a Bon Jovi show and I'm Bon Jovi and you're the crowd. Hey, New Jersey, how you doing?
You suck!
Now, if you remember the first like 3 or 4 episodes we ever shot, I actually tried to make real bartender-type drinks and failed miserably at it because I'm not a bartender, I just play one on TV. And I have a Screen Actors Guild card to prove it. No, I'm just kidding about that. So, but tonight, I'm gonna try and make a real drink. What are you, people on Quaaludes or something? Jesus. So tonight, I'm gonna attempt to make a vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. As preferred by James Bond. So to make a vodka martini, you take a splash of dry vermouth. You take some Prairie Organic vodka. Add some ice. Shake it up. So it's shaken, not stirred. You take your handy dandy strainer. Strain it out. You got an olive over there? We got no olives, but you pretend there's an olive in there. You pretend you're playing some Baccarat in the Monte Carlo. Secret Agent 007's right next to you. You got a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. Shots on the house.
All right, everybody make way for the drinks. We have them coming through. We have our lovely and talented shop professionals on their way. And this is a real drink. I'm kind of scared by this. I like him kind of fruity and effeminate. The same way I like my men. I'm gonna steal one of those. And I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Bernadette.
Bernadette, this is Bernadette. She's a new shot girl, because all the other shot girls apparently had to go to school or something today. So she filled in last minute, so definitely a big round of applause. All right, everybody, are we ready to do the vodka martini? All right, everybody repeat after me. 1, 2, 3, salute! Holy I'd like to thank Ollie for giving me the remainder. Let's see, this is really where the whole drink with the end thing's a joke, because I can't stand martinis or scotch. F you. You're not my mom. It's not that bad. I'm sorry. Oh, anyway, you know what was hard to swallow? You had a segue? I'll give you a goddamn segue. You know what was hard to swallow? The RNC. Was that a pro or a con? Couldn't tell. So we, being at Drinking with Ian, got amazing press credentials to get nowhere near St. Paul. They wouldn't let us even talk about St. Paul. I stayed away from it, which really is pretty much every day of my life. It's Minneapolis, Canada. It is. But what? We had a parade here in Minneapolis, because what better way to effectively boycott something going on than do something in a different city? We had a parade here called the Liberty Parade, and we went there and we shot some stuff. Let's take a look and see what happened.
Hey everybody, it's Ian. I'm wearing white sunglasses in Loring Park here for the Liberty Parade. What is the Liberty Parade, you ask? I don't know either, but we're gonna walk around and talk to people. We've got people with large puppets, we've got people with floats. It's long on hope, short on bras is kind of the report right now, but let's go out and talk to some people.
Well, we are the Missile Dick Chicks from Crawford, Texas.
All the way from Crawford, huh?
Yes, that's
It's a long drive, yeah.
it's a very short ride on our private jet, darling.
About, even though this is the Liberty Parade, we've heard that there's some people aren't deemed to hang out with the rest of everybody here, and I'm here to expose this. We've got a holding cell right here. It's some sort of Guantanamo Bay. How do you sleep at night knowing that you're imprisoning the drinkers of Minneapolis?
I'm keeping the world safe, man. That's my business.
Man, you're going to hell, man. You people are bad. This is what this entire thing's against.
All right, somebody beat this guy. I need somebody to beat this guy.
So, how do you think that beer boarding is torture?
Beer boarding. Yeah. Oh, for some of us, I guess it would be, but
Well, but it's funny as hell to watch, though. So even if you don't want to be part of it, like, hey, they're drowning in flavor.
hey, yeah, if the beer's good, I guess if it's a good beer, I guess I'm in favor of it.
Yeah. You can't keep me jailed forever. Beer drinkers will someday walk the earth with the rest of us. Can you contact my family for me? They haven't heard from me in hours. I'm very worried about being trapped here, sir. That's what's nice about, you know, even though we're in a cage, you can almost kind of see nature from here.
Right.
And you're saying that we need to decriminalize farming. Explain how farming is a criminal activity.
Because if they dare to grow anything like cocoa or hemp or poppy, then they're out of business, or they have to pay.
So not only do we need to reduce our dependence on foreign oil, we need to reduce our dependence on foreign heroin.
Exactly.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
Me too. You have any questions for me?
Who are you?
My name's Steve.
Hi, Steve. I'm Natalie.
What?
I'm Natalie.
Is Natalie your real name?
Yes.
Steve is not mine.
Bum, 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 Iran. Bum, 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 from Iran. Because we can. Bomb Iran. We gotta shot them in the arm. Drop some bunker busters. Got Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran.
Here, give this message to my parents. Tell them I love them, and I hope that their congressman will get me out of here sometime soon.
I'm trying to convince people like our troops who are coming back with traumatic brain injuries
To smoke some pot.
smoke some pot, and that'll put them on the right road, or at least that works.
Exactly. So you just came back from the war, tried drugs. That worked in Vietnam. It worked great.
Yeah, right.
Did you hear the torture music they were playing a couple minutes ago? That banjo? What the was that?
I liked it.
Really? See, now that's what you call Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, and also McCain he's been financed by the alcohol industry for his whole career.
Yeah.
And alcohol is a poison.
Yeah.
And so
You're losing me.
War is gay. I know gay guys, and they think war is gay.
So that would make it straight, wouldn't it?
Touche. Dude, you're gay.
Thank you.
That was us at the Liberty Parade. It happened. Now you might notice we have a whole bunch of stuff here on this here table right here. Did you notice? Did you? All right. Now we're actually gonna do something we've never done before. Our next guests were musical guests on the show 6 months ago or so. But what they were doing was so damn interesting. I was like, well, why don't you guys come back and explain how you do it? They're pretty awesome. So I want a rousing round of applause yet again for Beatrix Jar. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Scooch on in.
Thanks.
Now we have Bianca and Jacob in reverse order to me, or perhaps correct order. All right.
Sorry.
Now, First off, how you doing?
Okay, how's it going?
Oh, good. And I can't put my beer here. I was kind of worried. It looks like expensive stuff, maybe. I don't know.
It's all thrift store.
I know, but it seems like a pain in the ass to make, so I don't want to get premium all over it.
Yeah, kind of tip it over. I feel the same way.
Yeah, all right, so we'll be cool like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I assume you guys are horribly famous now that you've been on our show once, and the second time, just the stratosphere, man.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Your show sent us around the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Very, very quickly. Like, hey, I'm back. All right. So what you do is called circuit bending, and then some of you are probably overly familiar with it. Some of you might not be at all. This is for the people of you who aren't at all. Who is not at all familiar with circuit bending? All right.
Not at all. Okay.
That is a cooler audience than I thought. All right. So explain to me what it is and how you got into it.
Okay, well, like for those of you who don't know, we say like circuit bending is basically taking like battery powered devices like old children's toys or synthesizers or drum machines and actually going inside and modifying them and sort of changing the sounds or unleashing the hidden organic sounds is a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
100%. Because the manufacturer had given you maybe 20 buttons to press, but there's actually a whole world of sound kind of hiding inside, and you can actually go in and explore it, be a sonic explorer for the afternoon.
Now, are you doing this yourself, or are there like websites that you kind of cheat on, or you guys just kind of sit there with soldering irons? Explain to me how you find these organic hidden sounds.
We do it ourselves. That's our full-time gig. We go around the country teaching people how to circuit bend, you know, so we could show you if you want to.
I would love to.
Okay.
No, that's all right. We already have it all set up.
Whatever.
No, please.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play you a sample of a Casio keyboard.
So everybody kind of recognizes this. This is like a Casio keyboard circa 1980s,
Yeah.
you know? And we all know how it sounds. You hear it kind of like, and it can kind of be boring or whatever.
Totally, you play the demo and you get really bored after a certain amount of times that you play it.
It's a demo play,
Yeah, that's a great demo. You're already bored by it. So.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
Oh, I remember this one.
But we've added these cool on-off switches to the demo to kind of change the overall sound.
So it sounds like a little more funky and experimental or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So there we go. So we've altered the complete sonic universe, and we've changed all the sounds inside the electronic city.
And we basically put these switches on here so that we can access the sounds like whenever we want to. So the machine sort of works normally, and then you flip a switch and it goes off into this like crazy.
Yeah.
Like you're hearing right now, these completely indeterminate random sounds that you'll probably never hear again.
Well, I assume that those are actually connected to stuff. Those aren't just there, on glued in.
Exactly.
What are those connected to, and how do you find what circuits to
well, let's show you.
use and make funky?
Well, before we do that,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
We want to do a pledge, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there's one rule to circuit bending, and the rule is that you can only circuit bend battery-powered devices.
So let's all raise our hand
Yeah,
in
'cause you're in the
unison.
audience
I
tonight.
promise
I promise
to only bend battery-powered devices.
battery-powered devices.
Why is that important, Bianca?
Because you don't know how much power is actually coming from the wall.
Because you'll get your ass
It could
zapped.
kill you.
It could kill you.
It could kill you.
Fatal.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Okay,
No.
so everybody who walks away, battery-powered only.
But I assume that, is there a lot of, most of the stuff, the consumer grade stuff is battery powered, so I can't imagine that limits you too much.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, there's a whole, you can go to your local thrift store and pick up a Casio keyboard or a Speak and Math or even that's like a child's toy, but we're going to show you, we're going to open it up and show you how to circuit bend right now.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Basically what you do is you remove all the screws.
Take out the screws.
Take out the screws.
And then
now, we also call this like the state of Casio, right? So then you zoom into the electronic city.
What we got, we opened the electronic city here, so we've got all these various roads, and every road ends in a cul-de-sac, and we're going to talk in metaphors to make it easy for everybody.
Yeah.
Because we do live in Funky Town after all, so.
That is true. So what you need is a
piece of wire.
There you go.
And then you want to just take a look at the inside of the machine and see like where the speakers are, and you can see where the battery compartment is. So
Somebody apparently left their batteries in there for a long time.
Yeah,
because they leaked
exactly.
all over everything.
Yeah, we bought this used for like $6 from the thrift store, and it was all corroded, but we cleaned it up, and we're here to make some cool new funky
Okay, and
sounds
so
with
these
it.
wires.
This is like an alligator clip.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so what you need to do
Which
is
needs no introduction to a large amount of our populace, I'm sure.
And now what you need to do is start a beat. Okay. Okay, so that's
some block rockin' beats.
Pretty boring beat. So what we're gonna do?
The people at Casio are very unfunky humans.
That's right. So we're gonna take the clip and we're gonna start at point 1, which is one of these silver blobs in here in the Electronic City, and then we're gonna go to point 2 and we're gonna check out the difference.
So you're just gonna you're just gonna connect one to the other and just waiting for. That's a lot of options.
Yeah.
It's in. Yeah. Check out some of the different sounds that Bianca's finding.
Let's see.
Why the hell would that be in there? How does that?
Yeah. All these cool sounds are.
Because that's weird. Because when I saw you guys play here, I'm like, there's no damn way. But that's just there.
Yeah. You want to try it?
No, I'm worried.
Yeah, you do. Here, I'll start it off, and you go anywhere and just start touching and see what happens.
All right. So I got like that. That doesn't do anything.
You found the same sound. That's a 1 in a million.
That one just buzzes. That one just kills it.
That's a dead end. But the cool thing is you can restart it and then see if there's anything going on in this part of the electronic funky town.
That's a winner.
So you can search around for sounds for hours and hours and make these little connections by finding point 1 and point 2 and then soldering them to an actual on-off switch like we've done on the outside of the machine here.
And how large do you think the community is right now, the circuit bending community?
I think it's pretty. We hosted a circuit bending festival in Minneapolis last year, and
Okay.
Jacob and I actually helped to curate it and stuff. So
wow.
when we had circuit benders in from like Leeds and Japan,
and Italy,
yeah,
and some local people too. So yeah.
All right, so let's look at some other guys here. What else do we have on our spectrum?
So this guy is this is a little golden toy that we have that we found at the thrift store for like 83 cents. And
Not a bad deal. It's got a teddy bear on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or a mouse.
And we didn't have an output, so we had to solder an output onto it, but after that...
Yeah, and then we actually spray painted it to make it look really cool. And so then you could press some buttons. Let's see if the little guy goes. There it goes.
Wow, and so you actually have a speed control on there too, which is...
So there's some demented sounds.
Now, when you do this, do you think that's really... I mean, and do you think that's the voice that it was going to make, and then they tried to make it sound less demonic?
Right. And we've unleashed
that would be what
the
I think.
sounds inside.
This is Satan's tool, and... All right, so we got a speaking math here.
This one's a pretty popular one because it's the speaking math.
It wasn't for me because I'm really bad at math.
And then this one's got some...
Yeah, it really brings you back to 1986. I remember having to hear that all the damn time. Well, that's just really damn cool.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There we go.
All right, and so if we throw this all together, this is what this is for, I assume?
Oh yeah, if you want to hear everything at once, that's
yeah.
what
Let's do it real quick.
We do Beatrix Jar.
Yeah, no, and they have 2 albums out in stores right now. I recommend you knock over old women to get to them. I don't care, old ladies, old men, the invalids, they're that damn good. Seriously, check them out, and it's unreal. The sounds they get out of these things, and melodically. I mean, and how it works with the beat behind it. So let's take a gander at this.
Okay,
So we've just got one little song for you guys.
Yeah,
here.
it's the opening track off our album Golden Fuzz.
Turn your volume up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beatrix Jar. We got Bianca and Jacob right here, everybody. Rousing round of applause. High fives. All right. A man who bends imaginations as well as circuits. I want to rouse a round of applause yet again for Haiku Jim.
Hey, thanks everybody. This one goes out to Beatrix Jar and people who are bending circuits, making music new again. The circuit bender employs old toys to make noise. Just add batteries.
And I think that might be our first rhyming haiku.
Very possibly, just stay tuned, just stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, Haiku Jim. All right, we have a short film right here for you called Role Models by National Banana.
Oops, sorry, Brittany. Dang, Paris, I just got them kids asleep. Guess what? I'm not wearing any panties. Neither am I. We don't have to wear panties. We're role models. Role models. This is how we roll. Look, here comes Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. How was rehab? Same as last time. Got anything to drink? Woo! Ditch your panties and let's go clubbing. But first I gotta throw up. Now let's play DUI Smash Up Derby. Oops. Where did that come from?
Say, gals, that looks like fun.
Mel Gibson. Woo! He's dreamy. Hey, you want to see my sex tape?
That depends, sugar tits. I heard you.
Role model dolls come with breast implants, wet bar, and prison jumper. Each sold separately.
NationalBanana.com. All right, everybody. We can't do this much television without a short break. We'll be right back after this.
You'll save money and time. You'll get the best of merchandise and service when you patronize these good neighbors.
No beer in the Midwest has a grander brewing tradition than Grain Belt. For over 100 years, Grain Belt has been the beer that fathers have passed on to sons and friends have passed amongst each other, at local bars and watering holes. It is a beer with tradition that spans generations, which is why it has become legendary, both here and across the country. Next time you go out, ask for a premium. Drinking with Ian is proud to be sponsored by gold medal winner UV Vodka. No matter if it's UV Blue Raspberry, UV Red Cherry, UV Green Apple, UV Ivory Vanilla, or UV Orange Vodka, UV flavored vodkas offer a premium product without the high price tag. Please visit uvvodka.com for additional information and recipes. A portion of Drinking with Ian is sponsored by The Onion, America's finest news source, and the AV Club, bringing you reviews and commentary on the arts and entertainment scene. Available at newsstands throughout the Twin Cities and online at theonion.com and avclub.com. Pizza Luce proudly supports Drinking with Ian. Free delivery until 2:30 a.m. weekdays and 3:30 a.m. weekends. Download our menu at www.pizzaluce.com. Drinking with Ian is nothing without our sponsors. Please support them.
All right, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. Have you? Yay. My ego, it's full. All right, we have a band right now. They have a new CD out on Low Side of the Road Records, who are putting out some great stuff. New album, it's a long title, From Devil's Spit to Angel's Tears, The Rockford Mules. They have a new CD in my pocket now. It's called From Devil's Spit to Angel's Tears. It's on Low Side of the Road Records. Ask for it by name. Rock for Mules one more time. And Beatrix Jar. How much did that kick ass, huh? That's Ring of the End this time. We'll see you next time.